Hey, welcome you guys. This is John Baker again with the Baker's Oven. And in this video, I want to just share a little bit about my experience with Turo. As you guys know, well, actually, some of you guys might not even know what Turo is. Let me just start off with that. You can find Turo in your app store. It's basically a car rental site, all right? But the car rental site is ran by people like me, right? Individuals. And I have a 2016 328 diesel BMW. And during the pandemic, it was just kind of sitting around. Like, I don't drive it as much. I work from home now and I don't drive it as much, but I'm still paying a full car payment on the BMW. And many of you guys might be like me. You're like, dude, I don't use this car. Maybe you have an extra car just lying around and you're like making the payment on it. And you're like, man, it would be cool to not have that payment. Sometimes you think about selling it. Sometimes you're like, maybe I should get a cheaper car, but it's like, no, I love this car. I love this car. Like, my BMW was my dream car when I was younger. It was I wanted a black BMW with red interior. I told all my friends that. I told them I would get it by the time I was 21, and that's exactly what I did. So that's why it's important to share goals, just because it helped me stay accountable towards that. But let me come back to the experience with Turo here. Many of you guys probably have thought about doing it. Some of you guys would be like, heck no, I would never let somebody use my car. And to keep things short, the experience was mutual. I wasn't super thrilled, but I wasn't disappointed. All right, so I did it for a weekend. I actually listed it on accident. So I was just kind of going through the steps, and then I took all the pictures. Terrible pictures, by the way. Terrible pictures. And I was just kind of seeing what the process would be like if I did want to start. And I blocked off like all the months. This is back in January, right? I blocked off every single day in January because I thought, like, if you block it off, then you're good. And then February 1st, I get an email. And it was like, your car has been booked. I was like, no, what did I do? And I was going to cancel it. But then I was like, you know what? Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. And I believe it was Super Bowl weekend. And the first thing I did was clean it out, got it deep cleaned, everything, had hand sanitizers in there. Like, I just wanted to make sure it was a great experience. The transition with the person went really smooth. All right, I had them meet at my place, had the car parked out in front, gave them the keys. And I had to really emphasize, if you have a diesel car, that was the thing that made me the most nervous, because most people are used to putting regular gas in a car, and mine is diesel. So I just kept emphasizing, this is a diesel car. Please put diesel gasoline. All right, that's all I really cared about, was the diesel gasoline. And I remember, this is the feelings. All right, so after she came and picked up my car, it was great. But I just had this nervousness. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, someone has my car, a stranger that I don't even know. I was like, what are they doing with it? What if they wreck it? Like, all this stuff started going through my mind. I didn't really think about it beforehand. I just kind of I just went with it. I just went with the flow just to see what happened. And that was the part that I didn't like, was the anticipation. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's gonna be in my car? What's gonna happen? And they had it for a couple days. Kept checking on it. I had like GPS on my car, so I just like, where is it? All right, it's still there. Right. So if it's a car that you care about and it's your only car, I wouldn't recommend touring your car. It's just gonna add too much stress. You're gonna be too concerned about it. But if it's just an extra car and it's like, it's already paid off, and it's like, it's a car that you're fine getting rid of if you had to, like, it's like, it doesn't mean a lot, I would definitely Turo it. Or if you have a car that's specifically for Turo. So with this car, I think I'm just gonna full-time Turo it, because I'm planning on getting a new car. So that makes more sense to me now, because now it's just like, it's viewed as a rental. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. And then when I got it back, right, the transition was smooth. Like, she brought the car back. She parked it. So I wasn't there. She parked it. I told her where to leave the key, everything like that. And when I got home, first thing I did, I would check the car. And as soon as I get in there, this was a little weird. There was a car seat in the back. It wasn't my car seat. I don't have kids, but she must have had a little kid back there. And there was a car seat left in there. I messaged her that she left her car seat. Did she want to get it, pick it up? When did she want to get it? She never messaged back. So that was the only like little strange thing. I didn't know what to do with this car seat. I was like, do I keep it to make sure she can claim it? And I waited I waited a week. I waited as long as I could, but like she never responded. I couldn't find her on anything. So then I just had to dispose the car seat. But I also thought about keeping the car seat because you can have some add-ons with Turo where you can charge extra fees for a car seat or for extra things that come with the car. But it was a nasty car seat. But other than that, the car seemed pretty clean. It was really great. And then I think it had like a little hint of like smoke smell in there. So that I wasn't thrilled about that. I did say no smoking in the car, but other than that, like the car was fine. However, the next day, I go get it washed, driving back home, reversing my car in, and my car just shuts off. Yeah. And I was like, oh no, it was the Turo. My fuel pump went out. And I thought it was Turo. I was like, it was this lady. What do I do? So then and here's what I recommend. Do this at the very beginning. I was like, it's a lady, it's her fault. We need to fix this. And I started reading through all the insurance things. And here's the thing with the insurance. It covers accidents and things like that, but it doesn't cover like minor damages. And that was another thing that kind of held me back from Turo. So it's like if your car gets scratched or if a seat rips and things like that, it doesn't cover that type of stuff, right? So I was like, is that worth it, right? Because I have red leather seats, and it's like if those things get messed up, they're not cheap to replace. So Turo doesn't cover that. Most car insurance doesn't cover like the actual cosmetics of things. So I don't know if the fuel pump was because of them. I really don't know, or if it was just time, right? That was something that really like I still don't know. All right, but that's kind of my advice on Turo. The way to get it set up, just go to Turo. This is not sponsored. And you just go through the steps. You upload some photos, upload the license plate, upload your insurance, your license, your VIN number, and then you list it. And I listed it. I'm sure you guys want to know how much I made. I made like $230 for the weekend, which is about half my car payment. And that was just one weekend renting it out. I haven't done it since. I do plan on doing it some more, and I just took some better pictures. Like literally these pictures were crummy, terrible, and I just took some nicer pictures, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll keep you guys posted on that on the next video. If that helped anybody with thinking about Turoing their car, renting their car out on any of the other sites, hopefully if that helped, just like, I don't know, subscribe. You guys know what to do. All right. Comment below if you have any other inputs on Turo, or if you have any questions, and maybe we can make a follow-up video, or I'll answer them for you guys in the comments. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Ooh, this is my longest video. Awesome.